Hey guys, this is Camfrey15 back at it with another video for you guys. And this is another Angels series recap. And man, whoo, we lose the series to Oakland. Okay. And this is a series where we really need to get back on track. It seemed like that for the first two games and then yesterday's game, even though I barely even watched because the Lakers Clippers game yesterday. Man, that sucked. It looked like the first game was going to be the start of a promising, and I mean promising series in terms of maybe even getting a sweep. But no, we lose the series again, 2-1, which is not good. The Angels are already losing season series against your division rivals. And here you go, losing to Seattle Mariners team you have no business losing series to. Like legit, as you can see right on your screen, the first score of the game was 10-2. But then we get blown out. Well, the last game we were down by 3, and then yesterday's game we lost straight up in a blowout, even though we were down again by 3 points. But still, we got dominated that entire game. And I'll get to the record 2-5, but it ain't good looking good. This team needs to wake up because today, ooh, it's only going to get worse. So they might drop down to 2-6, guys. They might drop down to 2-6. Like I'm being freaking crazy. They might right now be one of the worst teams in baseball, like right now. And the reason is, well, sometimes it's just got to do with the bullpen. Anyways, guys, like I said, we're here to do an overview of the Seattle Mariners series against our Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. I'll go through all the stats for the starting pitching and the offense. Leaving pitching, no, I'm not going to do that because that's extra stats. And who am I kidding? The Angels bullpen. Is there even any need to put down any stats for the Angels bullpen? Because all I see is the Angels bullpen giving up runs and blowing games. Anyways, let's get to it. This was a 3-game series. Coming off the series loss against Oakland, the Angels needed to get a win. More importantly, they needed to get a win to assert themselves back into the AL West to contend for that first or second place spot to get to the playoffs. Now, as we all know, it's a 60-game season, and the time is of the essence. So winning games is a must. Right now, the Angels aren't winning games, and I'm afraid they're going to be on a freaking, honest to goodness, 5-game losing streak by the time the Houston Astros series is over. Anyways, one thing I got to say is this. Congrats to Mike Trout and his wife. Now, there has been no updates in terms of their baby being born, but just yesterday, Mike Trout left on paternity leave. So, again, I'll probably say the same sentiments on the next video when the child is born. But again, congrats on him and his wife. Hopefully the baby is going to be healthy and hopefully is just going to be as great of an athlete as the dad. So other than that, let's get into talking about the Angels Mariners series. So game 1. Obviously, as you can see, the Angels won 10-2. And man, was this game good to watch. It was fun to watch. It was like one of the few times this season when watching the Angels were fun. Now, the starting pitchers of the game were Patrick Sandoval versus Justus Sheffield. Like I said, the whole, story behind this game for the Angels is the fact that they needed to get a win coming off that Oakland series, which, look, they weren't ready. And come to think of it, my point is proven when it comes to Oakland not being good. Those fools lost to freaking Colorado. Like, literally, they lost to Colorado. I think they got swept by them. Yeah, but the Angels can't beat. But you're telling me the Angels are not a better team, or they don't have better personnel than the freaking Oakland Athletics. The Colorado Rockies can beat them. The Angels can too. Anyways, Patrick Sandoval, one of the more newer pitchers on this roster coming up from the AAA team. I thought he did fine. As you can see the stats, he pitched 4 innings, so he didn't get pitch enough to get to the win, to go for the win. But I think he'll get that chance he's just not a. I think he just has to, really make sure he ends innings out quicker, and stuff like that, so he can go the long distance of these games. But like I said, went 4 innings deep into the game, gave up only 4 hits, allowed 2 runs, had 2 runs, had 1 earned run, and 1 walk, 4 strikeouts, and like I said, that 1 run was off a home run. Justice Sheffield, man, we tore him up. He only went 3 innings, gave up 3 hits, 4 runs. 4 of them were earned runs. He had 4 walks and 2 strikeouts. We legit tore that dude up. We tore him up. That's why I only went 3 innings deep. But then again, he's a young pitcher for the Mariners, so you should do that to a young team with a pretty veteran lineup. Anyways, for the offense for the Angels, David Fletcher continuing his David Fletcher ways. Went 2 for 3. He was one of the Angels' runs and had 2 walks. Mike Trout went 1 for 5, one of the Angels' runs, and 2 strikeouts. Shohei Ohtani, 1 for 5, 1 RBI, and 1 strikeout. Justin Upton, may I not say any more or less? 0 for 4. We're going to get to Justin Upton by the time of the last game because, man, I don't know what's up with Justin Upton, but look, I've already grown accustomed to it. But, man, if you're an Angels fan and you still haven't and you expect big things from Justin Upton, I don't know what you're seeing. Listen, every time you see Justin Upton come to the plate, this is what you need to expect. The first thing that you need to expect. I got used to it by, I think last year or 2 years ago, and stuff like that. Get used to it. And this is what I'm talking about. Every time he comes with the bat, expect him to strike out, whether it's him looking at a pitch like a dumbass or him swinging the ball and missing. So, yeah. We'll talk about Justin Upton because, my God, the last game, he had 3 or 4 strikeouts. Yeah. Okay. 2 RBIs and 1 strikeout. Tommy La Stella 0 for 2. He was 2 Angels runs, and he had 2 walks. Albert Pujols, who had that amazing, and I mean hilarious, home run against the one dude who literally winded up so slow. Hell, I could have hit a home run off that guy. Albert Pujols 2 for 4. He was 2 of the runs, 1 RBI, 1 walk, and again, like I said, he had that 1 crazy home run. If you haven't seen that home run, if you're not an Angels fan too, you should really go check out that home run. My God, that was hilarious. The dude literally was up in the windup position for 5 to 6 seconds, not throwing the ball. Albert was just and then the moment the ball was thrown, Albert was like, "Don't F with me," and shot that out of the park. He was talking his trash and stuff like that, but I think after that, that's when the series changed. Anyways, Max Stassi, who actually did pretty good this series. If Max Stassi's going to be doing what he did this series, honestly, I'd say give him more starting chances than Jason Castro. Max Stassi, 1 for 3. He was one of the Angels' run. He had 3 RBIs, 1 walk, 1 strikeout, and he hit a home run, which was a 3-run home run. Like I said, Max Stassi, he had a pretty good series. Although the Angels lost the series, if he was probably, honestly, to goodness, he might be my offensive player of the series because he actually did pretty good. It's either between him or Shohei, but I think you can give it to Stassi in terms of offensive player of the series because he actually did pretty good this series. Now, as for the Mariners, sorry, guys. As for the Mariners, Shed Long Jr. went 0 for 4, 1 RBI, and 2 strikeouts. Evan White, who is the, touted first baseman for the Mariners, I will admit, the Mariners look like they have a promising star in Evan White. There was one play he made in game 1 where Trout looked like it was going to be a first, legit a single, down the middle. And he caught that thing and made a great play on that ball. So I got to give him credit. Evan White is actually pretty good. He didn't really do any damage to us in the hitting department from what I can remember. But, he was pretty good on the defensive side. And if he's going to be like that for the next few years, being an Angel fan is going to be rough. I can say that. So, the Mariners, they might not be a good team, but they got a lot of promising players, man. They got a lot of promising players. Evan White, like I said, went 0 for 3, 1 walk. Kyle Lewis, 2 for 4, 1 strikeout. Kyle Seager, 0 for 4. This is me. I personally think Kyle Seager should just get up out of Seattle, man. He could really help another team that's actually contending for a World Series. Like, he's that good of a player. But, then again, he's a third baseman, and there's no other teams out there that need service of a third baseman. So, yeah. Next up, Tim Lopes. He went 2 for 4. He was one of the Mariners' runs. Had 1 RBI and 2 strikeouts. Joseph Odom, 0 for 2, 1 walk and 1 strikeout. I'll say this, Mr. Odom over here, man, he was bad this first game at catching. Man, he just had so many pass balls and wild pitches get past him. So yeah. So seemed like he cleaned that up by the time game 2 and 3. Well, by the time game 2 came around. I know. I'm reviewing Angels and I got a Chicago Cubs cup. No, I'm going off a little bit of a tangent, but my dad's a Cubs fan and he had one of these cups, so I don't mind it. And plus, it's like a transparent type of cup. So yeah. Anyways, J.P. Crawford, he went 1 for 4. Dylan Moore went 2 for 4. Scored one of the Mariners' runs, 1 strikeout. And then Malik Smith went 0 for 2, 1 walk, and 1 strikeout. Oh crap! I didn't talk about the rest of the freaking Angel lineup. I'm sorry, guys. I guess to talk about that, for the Mariners, we neutralized their offense pretty much. I was like, okay, the pitching neutralized their offense. Even the bullpen, got out of a few jams. And when I mean a few jams, I mean a certain Noe Ramirez got himself out of jam that he forced himself into a jam and limited damage. But yeah, I thought the pitching did fine against this team, and I was expecting, the pitching should dominate this team. Going back to the Angels' remaining 2 guys, Anthony Rendon, which was his first start of the season. That oblique injury looked pretty good. Went 1 for 3. It was 2 of the Angels' run. He had 2 RBIs and 2 walks. The one thing about Anthony Rendon I took from this game is that he's a very patient hitter, and he's probably the most patient hitter next to David Fletcher on this freaking roster. He doesn't swing at anything stupid. He just takes his approach, and when he can garner up the walks, he can garner up the walks. Like I said, with Mike Trout in the lineup, he's a very dangerous freaking batter. And Taylor Ward went 2 for 4, was one of the Angels' runs, and had 1 RBI. So after this game, I was like, okay, we beat the Mariners pretty handily, and it seems like we're going to be pretty good against these guys. Okay, well, this should be an easy sweep. Boy, was I wrong. Game 2, Mariners win 10-7, and what I call the blow pen game. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, my trend with the Angels and their bullpen is they're not the bullpen guys. They're the blow pen. When you need them most to get outs, they blow it for you. Or, honest, the Angels will be up in a game and then the bullpen will blow it for you. I'll get to the bullpen in a few minutes. Anyways, Andrew Heaney was the pitcher against Justin Dunn, who was making his first career MLB start. Andrew Heaney went 5 innings, gave up 5 hits, 2 runs, and 2 of those were earned, 1 walk, and had 6 strikeouts. Andrew Heaney should have went deeper into this game. He got taken out because he walked the first batter, I believe, in the 6th inning. Listen, my dad said he's a Cubs fan. He said the one thing Angel fans have to get you realized too is the fact that Joe Maddon has some kind of crazy philosophy when it comes to pitching and stuff like that. And if anything, I'm starting to get sick and tired of it already. Just leave your pitcher in the game, Joe Maddon. Anyways, Justin Dunn, who's the opposing pitcher, went 3 innings, gave up only 1 hit. Yeah, we can't freaking do good against a freaking dude who's making his first appearance. I know you ain't seen nothing from this guy, but come on. You're supposed to wreck guys like these. 3 runs, 2 earned run. 2 of them were earned from him. 3 walks, 2 strikeouts, and one of those runs were a home run. Or I think a few of them. Now, Angels offense, David Fletcher probably had his worst game of the season. Went 0 for 5, 1 strikeout. Mike Trout, 3 for 5, 1 run. Brian Goodwin, 2 for 4, 1 run, 3 RBIs, 1 strikeout, and 1 home run. Good. Brian Goodwin, he's being put in service time. He's doing good in his service here. And I think, honestly, if you ask me, last year when we got Brian Goodwin, that was one of the more underrated picks. I swear, I kid you not. I was actually clamoring to see Brian Goodwin play sometimes more over than Cole Calhoun, because Cole Calhoun last year just didn't give us the bat in the right field. He gave us good defense, but the bat wasn't there. Justin Upton, 1 for 3, 1 RBI, 1 walk, 1 strikeout, of course. It's never a freaking Justin Upton game without 1 strikeout, but he also hit a home run, which was his 300th home run in his career. That's all he does. If he hits his home runs, fine. I would be much more appreciative if he gives us more than just 1 home run. Or just home runs and strikeouts. Tommy La Stella, 1 for 4. Jared Walsh, 0 for 3, 1 run. He was one of the Angels' runs. Jason Castro, 0 for 2. 1 of the Angels' run, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Shohei Ohtani went 1 for 5 again, 1 of the Angels' run, 3 RBIs, and 1 strikeout. And he had a home run in this game, which he freaking did a Vladimir Guerrero impersonation. So, yeah, that was good. Anthony Rendon went 0 for 3. He was one of the Angels' runs, had 2 walks and 2 strikeouts. So, yeah, listen, the Angels put up 7 runs in this game. The Angels' offense put up 7 runs. If that isn't good enough to win you a game, I don't know what that says. Listen, that was the bullpen's issue. Andrew Heaney, he did good enough because he only gave up 2 earned runs. That's it. He did his job. The starting pitching and the offense did their job yesterday, or in the game 2 of the series. The bullpen, as we'll get into when I give my overall thoughts of this game, blew it. Now let's get to the Mariners team. The Mariners, in terms of offense, Jose Marmolos, I don't know how you pronounce that name, went 0 for 5, 1 strikeout. Evan White, 0 for 4, one of the Mariners runs, 1 walk and 1 strikeout. There was one thing that was key about this game is how many walks our freaking relieving pitchers freaking got. Kyle Lewis went 3 for 5, one of the Mariners runs, 1 RBI, and 1 strikeout. Kyle Seager, 3 for 4, one of the Mariners run. He had 3 RBIs. Tim Lopes, 1 for 4, one of the Mariners runs, 1 RBI, 1 strikeout. Joseph Odom, 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts. J.P. Crawford, 2 for 3, 2 of the Mariners runs, 2 RBIs, 2 walks. You walked the same guy 2 times. D. Gordon, 1 for 3, 1 of the Mariners run, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Dylan Moore, 2 for 5, one of the Mariners runs, 3 RBIs, 2 strikeouts, and 1 of their home runs. Anyways, like I said, this game was the bullpen blow game and the mismanaging of the bullpen in Joe Maddon's case. We should have won this game pretty handily again, but the bullpen, for some reason, when you bring them in the game, they just can't hold on to a lead. They can't hold on to a lead. Who was the pitcher that essentially blew the game wide open for the Mariners? It was Mike Myers, who actually in previous outings, he was pretty good for the Angels. Now he's the new, I give up freaking runs to get the other team back into the game, blowpin type of guy. You know, he's learning from past Angel guys and even some of his fellow cohorts in that Angels bullpen, like one for Noé Ramirez. Anyways, the bullpen freaking choked this game. I swear. They got the Mariners back in the game, got the Mariners' confidence back up when the Mariners had no business getting back in the game. The Angels actually fought back after the Mariners, took the lead. The Angels offense, the next inning, gets the lead right back, 1-point lead, and I think that's when we got 7 runs. And then what's the following inning? Oh, wait, walk, walk, walk. Well, I think it was walk, walk. And then guess what? Next thing you know, the Mariners get back in the lead, and that's essentially your game right there. Listen, if your bullpen cannot hold a lead, I don't care if it's 1 run, 2 run, 3 run, heck, even 10 runs. If your bullpen cannot hold a lead, you're not going to win baseball games. And I'm disappointed that the fact that the only thing that is bad about this team, and this is the thing, the starting pitching is the best thing about this team up to this point. The offense is the middle part. Sometimes it's really good, sometimes it's really bad, and sometimes it's in the middle. The bullpen right now is the worst thing on this team. The worst thing. It doesn't matter who it is. It doesn't matter the person it is. It doesn't matter when you put them in. They blow the game. For some reason, as you see, there's 1, 2, 3, I think 3 guys in the Mariners lineup that walked. That can't happen. That can't happen. The bullpen guys cannot walk guys. And this is what I think. When the bullpen guys come in the game, 1, they can't throw a strike worth a damn. Like let's be serious. Every time they come in, for some reason, starting pitchers can hit the strike zone easy. But the bullpen guys, they're missing the zones, and they can't even hit a freaking strike zone at all. They straight up just miss it and try to get teams to chase. Well, if I'm the opposing team, why chase and swing at something when they're just going to throw it? Be a patient hitter, and when they give me a pitch I want to hit, I'm going to hit it. Which usually 9 out of 10 times, they sit on the fastball. I don't know what that was. But anyways, listen, and this is also my thing. It's like when the Angels bullpen guys walk somebody, their confidence is shot. It goes right out the window, and then they start like, okay, oh shoot, I walked somebody. What am I going to do? Get the next guy out, or get the guy to roll out and ground out into a double play. But no, their confidence is gone by the time they give out 1 walk. It's like the moment they give out, honestly, it's like the moment they don't get the first strike call, their confidence is done. Honestly, at this point, if I'm just waiting for the fact to have Joe Maddon just keep the starting pitching out there for the starting pitching just to give up more runs in the bullpen. Jesus. You take Andrew Heaney out, Joe Maddon, when he's actually doing pretty good, and it's the same thing he did in Oakland. I think he walks 1 guy or gave up 1 hit in the Oakland game, and then he got taken out for it when he was dealing. But then you want to go to the bullpen guy, and then the bullpen guy immediately gives up the lead right back to them because of a few walks. I don't have time for this bullpen crap. We need to win now. So if you need to make your freaking starters go almost 8 innings and he hasn't done, and he's been phenomenal, keep him in the game. Don't go to your crappy bullpen. I'm still shocked to the Lord that Joe Maddon knows the bullpen sucks. And if he sees his pitchers doing well, keep him out there. Don't put in the bullpen. Honestly, at this point, you might as well, you got to beg your starting pitchers to go out there for almost 8 innings and be like, listen, our bullpens can't hold on to these leads, guys. You need to go deeper than 6 innings. Which is shocking that Joe Maddon will take out the starting pitcher either by the 5th or 6th inning. Listen, I don't care if the guys in the bullpen need to get adjusted. No, they need to be ready. They're called the bullpen for the reason, and they warm up for a reason, to be ready to shut down innings. I know I've been ranting for the last few minutes, but that's how I honestly feel. That's your job. You're getting paid too much money to go out there and blow games. Jesus, to the point I feel like I could go out there against this freaking, and not only Angels staff, but the Angels pitching staff in the bullpen and hit a few hits. Get some singles, get some doubles, maybe a triple, maybe even a home run off these guys. Because these guys, man, I could just sit back and be like, wow, these guys are just throwing balls. Or I'm going to just wait for it and sit on a fastball, and then boom, out of the park. I don't have time to waste on these Angel bullpen guys. If you ain't going to come in here and do your job, don't have any business bringing them out, Joe Maddon. And the funny thing is, he talks about it yesterday in the press conference, how the bullpen needs to step up and do their jobs. But you're the one who's putting them in the game when your starting pitching is doing relatively well. Let's get to the last game. Now, like I said, the last game, game 3, I didn't pay much attention to this game because it was probably for the better, honestly. Even though the Clippers did lose because I'm a Clippers fan, we lost in a 2-point game without Lou Williams and Montrezl Harrell. So what does that tell you, Laker fans? You guys can barely beat us without 2 of our best players on the bench. Anyways, I'm not here to talk about Lakers Clippers. I'm here to talk about Angels. As you can already see, I'm already heated because guess what? These guys have the one, and then, like I said, going into this is the game when Mike Trout obviously found out he's going to be on paternity leave, so he's going to be gone for a while, and it might even get worse now that he's gone than if he was here. Whew. Anyways, like I said, I didn't pay much attention to this game, but thank God I didn't because I probably would have been pulling my hair out like I did last night. The Mariners beat the Angels by the score of 8-5. The Mariners have no business scoring 8 runs on this Angels team. You want to know why? Oh, that's why. The bullpen. The bullpen. Dylan Bundy was the pitcher for the Angels today, who had a really good outing. Last outing he had against Oakland. From what I heard is he did a pretty good job. He did a pretty. Actually, hold on for a second, guys. I'm actually getting a text right now. So I'll be right back in this quick second. Sorry for that interruption. Internship stuff. Anyways, Dylan Bundy pitched 6 innings, went through 6 innings. He had 3 earned runs, which was only off 1 home run. Allowed 4 hits, 3 runs, had 8 strikeouts and 2 walks, and gave that 1 home run. The opposing pitcher is Marco Gonzalez. For some reason, he's the Angels' kryptonite. He's the Angels' kryptonite. But the last time he started, the Astros had no problem beating him up. But Marco Gonzalez, for some reason, the Angels never, and I mean never, can beat this guy. He went 6.1 innings pitched in this game. Gave up 0 earned runs, allowed 3 hits, 2 runs were scored. Had 1 walk and gave up 1 home run. So I think I don't know why it says 0 earned runs. That's what I got the stats from ESPN. So I guess I'll have to fix that. He had 6 strikeouts in this game too. Not coincidence. Total coincidence. I think not. Anyways, for the offense, they had probably their worst performance of the freaking series. So David Fletcher 0 for 4. So he's going on a little cold streak over here. 1 strikeout. Anthony Rendon went 0 for 3. Was one of the Angels' runs. 1 walk. 1 strikeout. Albert Pujols 0 for 4. 1 strikeout. Justin Upton 1 for 4. 3 strikeouts. One of them strikeouts was him just looking, and then he got pissed at it. Ninja, stop looking at the pitches, then and swing. That's all you do. Luis Rengifo, who came up for Andrelton Simmons, 0 for 3. Brian Goodwin, 2 for 4, 1 of the Angels' runs and 1 strikeout. Max Stassi, like I said, I'm going to give him honest to goodness offensive player of the series. Mac for the Angels, he went 1 for 3, 1 of the Angels' runs, 2 RBIs, and 1 home run. Shohei Ohtani went 1 for 4, 1 run. He had 3 RBIs, 1 strikeout, and 1 home run in this game as well. In the 9th inning, although it meant nothing. Taylor Ward 0 for 3, 1 of the Angels' run, 1 walk. Offense was the worst, this series. That's all I got to say. Okay, home for the Mariners, Jose Marmoleos, 1 for 3, 1 of the Mariners' runs, 3 RBIs, 2 strikeouts, and was the home run that Dylan Bundy gave up to, and at the start of the game. So it was better that he got it at the start of the game than, say, late in the game. Because the Angels, they actually fought back, and they got 3 runs back, and they're only down by 1. And now if it wasn't for the bullpen blowing the game, and if it wasn't for the Angels' offense waking up and trying to do something, then, Shed Long Jr., 2 for 4, one of the Mariners' runs, 1 RBIs, and 1 home run. He was the guy that hit the home run to essentially clinch the deal in the freaking 9th inning. Thank you, Hansel Robles. Kyle Lewis, 2 for 5, 2 RBIs, and 2 strikeouts. Kyle Seager, 0 for 4, one of the Mariners' runs, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. Tim Lopes, 1 for 5, 1 run, 2 strikeouts. Joe Hudson, 0 for 2, 1 of the Mariners' runs, 1 walk, and 1 strikeout. J.P. Crawford, 2 for 5, 2 of the Mariners' runs, 2 RBIs, 1 strikeout. Daniel Vogelbach, 1 for 3, 1 walk. Malik Smith, 0 for 2, 1 of the Mariners' run, and 2 walks. Man, the Angels pitchers just like to walk a lot of guys. I'll just say that. That's, again, 4 guys that walked. Altogether, you have 5 walks. No, actually, no, 4 walks, yeah. So, they really need to figure out this walking issue. So, yeah. Anyways, the Angels lose the series 2-1, and the record goes to 2-5. Yeah, not ideal to be 2-5 in a 60-game season. Yeah. Right now, I believe they're dead last in the AL West. Man, these guys are so bad they can't even beat the freaking baby Seattle Mariners. Okay. Yeah, these guys have an issue they need to work out with. The bullpen needs to fix its freaking issues. And, God, is it going to be bad going to today's series against Houston? Other than that, guys, that's all I got to say in terms of, my goodness, in terms of this series for the Angels. They need to do a better job at doing a better job at their jobs. Otherwise, they can just go home. Anyways, the Angels need to hurry up and freaking do something. They need to get a win tonight. They need to get a win tonight. Heck, as impossible as it seems, they need to get a freaking series win against Houston, which I find highly unlikely because 1, Trout's out, and 2, Houston's coming off being swept by the Dodgers, so they're probably going to be pissed off, and they're going to take their anger and aggression out on the other LA team, on the other California team, and the Angels. Until then, guys, it might get rough, but I'll keep making these videos. So till then, guys, I'm going to get out of here. I'll catch you guys in the next video. So till then, hopefully you guys are having a great rest of your day, and hopefully the Angels get a W today. So till then, guys, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.